Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. Welcome everyone. On the behalf of Bandırma 17 University alumni excellent, a warm welcome to you. Let me start by saying favors about my background. I'm Tolga. I'm a research assistant in Bandırma 17 University as a senior mechanical engineer. That's been said, my field of study is mechanical material science. As you can see on the screen, our topic is today's boat building materials. By the end of the talk, you will get some information about the marine-related materials, especially for boats. This presentation is structured as follows: marine-related materials overview, boat usage issues and challenges. Then I will talk about the future predictions along with interpretations. As you all know well, the oldest and the only material is still using wood, the material that has some most important role in development phase of maritime history and has also on the wood. However, iron and steel, which has been used for only about 150 years, replaced wooden ship and boat production in a short time. Almost all ships produced today are derivatives of these materials of wood and steel and iron. However, in the developing boat industry, a different adventure has been experienced. Today, it comes to right. One of the most important developments in this adventure is the widespread use of composites and their inclusion in boat production. And the figures is still shows that first composite boats and first land boats, original ferro cement boats. Today, glass and carbon fiber reinforced composites are most well known for boat building material. However, another material has been tried, what I said, is ferro cement, but due to many problems, it could be ground faded. It could be reach popularity and decreased the use of boat production. Today, there are two of most popular materials for boat building material among about 8,000 material: aluminum and glass fiber reinforces. These materials are also very popular boat building production because of they has many advantages against marine environments. In particular, the Navy often makes use of boat produced with these two material. There is images more popular boat materials along the time. The images show a number of frequently used and many research materials: wood, aluminum, steel, glass, and carbon fiber reinforced composites. All of these materials have advantages and disadvantages over each other. The answer to this question will probably never be definitive, but since the discussion of this best material serves the purpose, we can't define the which is best material for the boat building. There is a usage purpose is best critical things when we choosing the boat material. There is advanced or or will be popular material, but what we see in the screen. Popular materials using today already the most used materials because they can adapt the sea conditions, sea environment. These are the materials that are thought to be suitable and selected among many materials that have been so far. However, material developments have slowed down to rate. Therefore, the material used in most applications is also optimized. Despite this, the material used in most applications is also optimized. Despite this, several new materials have been discovered and continue to be developed in recent years. These materials mainly consist of different sequences of derivatives of this element of carbon. Carbon is critical element for this advanced material or in development materials. One of the most important is carbon nanotubes, and the right image of aerographite and bucky paper is built from carbon nanotubes. Why is this critical? Is definitely for this. This structure, which has the properties of excellent material, that being maximum strength, electrical conductivity, corrosion resistance, etc., forms the basis of most of newly found materials. In 2012, this material has been developed, and research also has been conducted from today. Considered as one of the lightest material, is right downside is aerographite offers high mechanical properties despite its lightness, and thinks that the aerographite is the lightest materials ever produced in Earth. And mechanical properties is high despite its high lightness. That's the one of the main concern of the main most applications, not just in marine industry. And the right upside is bucky paper, and also this manufacturing from the carbon nanotubes. And on the other hand is another material produced from normal carbon nanotubes, as is intended to be used for many purposes, such as electronics and military, especially military and navy boats. If a group of emerging materials such as this can complete their development, not today, but maybe 50 years or 20 years, we can't define it. If a group of emerging materials when finish their development, maybe they can replace with today both materials. We think about it, not for a close time, but it will be maybe replace the another material. Although not widely heard among the public, a surprisingly result may emerge. So why do we need to research this type of materials? Why we want to use different materials for the for aluminum or steel or carbon fiber or glass fiber materials? The situation is that there are many conditions in the marine environment. We have to contend with it, like the winds, like the wave, like the sea creatures. These are situations that can damage the structure. Mechanical defects are just few of them. To overcome these situations, at least for now, this material, even if they are expensive, but can be used in body or other elements, superstructures like this, we can use, even if they are expensive, can be used in body. Today's carbon fibers, and especially carbon fibers and carbon nanotube derivative materials, is relatively high. From this point of view, there are actually many events that could be subject of research and development for this advanced material. As you can see in the image, there are many failure, not just hull and other structures of maybe for the death. This image contains some information regarding the historical developments of the materials. We can say the material history is this in the image. The materials of prehistory on the left all occur naturally. When we come to the Second World War, we can see the materials has been improved and enhanced a number of the challenge for the engineers that era, one of the shaping them, but the later development of thermochemistry and polymer chemistry enabled man-made materials showing colored zones. Three zone we can see in the left side as stone, bronze, and iron were of such as important that the era of the dominance is named after them. In fact, this situation can be attributed to developments in last century, especially the war situations. That's what I'm talking about, and the development of these technologies. It showed that the number of materials suddenly increased. As a result, the materials used in the production of product which seem to be indispensable or unchangeable have a sudden change. What we talking about, the wood material has been used thousands years, but it suddenly changed with the steel after thousands years, and we using steel for just 150 years. Then, but we can't say that steel cannot be dispensable or unchangeable. That's what we're talking about here. In the future, these materials may be replaced by new materials, even if the progress has been slowed. We think that this will be great of benefit, especially for in the development of more environmentally, especially electrical charged vehicles or solar systems, maybe. And this technology is by eliminating the damage to the world's ecosystem. As we can see on the Marmara, we can see the damage of the sea and ecosystem also. And worst of all, irreversible ones. That's maybe irreversible, but when we destroy the ecosystem and damage them, maybe one time has come and we can't irreversible this situation. In the graph on the right, we can see the relative importance of material over time. Today, we see that the increasing interest in metal materials is decreasing. Why has been done? It's because what I'm talking about before this slide is this technologies has been improved and enhanced, and we want to more light structures and more low fuel systems, more low damage systems. We changed the technology with the light and non-damage ones. This situation also can be attributed to the fact that heavy materials, we don't want the heavy materials, and using the light materials instead of them. To conclude, the maritime industry can benefit significantly with research and development of new grade materials, like what I talk about, the carbon nanotubes or aluminums, more light aluminums, and derivatives of carbon elements. We can research them. I think it's very important to carry out studied aimed this. That's all what I'm talking about. Thank you for all attention. I would like to thank you also for taking time out to listen to my presentation. Thank you for all.